From the home of many a title run and one of the NFL's most successful franchises, you're looking live at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Everyone's still celebrating the return of regular season football, and we're away in week 2. Valus Jones now on the return. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And what a great start for their series. He's all the way up close to the 45-yard line before stepping out.
Special teams always play an important role in ball games, and it does right here from the jump. That's going to give the offense terrific field position for this opening drive.
Motioning one of the tight ends. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. Second down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. The throw finds Evan Ingram. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Into traffic, complete. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here. Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Touchdown, Jacksonville. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. But they couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Cam Little to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is Cook to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. The first carry now for Jonathan Brooks. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Here's 2nd and 7. That's incomplete left side.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
They now on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. Patriots punt team coming out with former 6th-rounder Bryce Behringer to do the honors. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. Looking to return from the 29. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And it'll be Jaguars football. They're set up at the 35 now. Here's ETN on first down. No one around. He's got space. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
Had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Running right is Bigsby. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Lawrence working from the gun. That's Thomas. He's got it. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Marcus Jones ranging over for the stop. Third down, Lawrence to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth. Here's Lawrence to throw. He's got it to his running back. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit. They're set up at the 35 now. Now we give left side to Bigsby. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Brought down by Tyrann Mathieu. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Inside handoff goes to ETN. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. We've arrived at the end of one on Thursday night. Neither side separating much so far. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. They've been moving it well, but face a third down here. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's tackled for a short gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow. You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
On now is Cook to kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Carry by Brooks to start the drive. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
From the 34. He connects with the rookie from LSU. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. On first down, here comes Brooks. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
From the gun, it's May. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
They're going to throw it on third and long. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete. That one intended for Demario Douglas. And now they're staring at fourth and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. May throwing for it. And on fourth down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. And a surprising fourth down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. They'll try and left with Etienne. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
On second down, it's Etienne. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over him.
Let's see what they went with on third down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jonathan Jones makes the play. And the Patriots will take over as he records his first interception of our season. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
Offense up to the line fast. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Operating from the gun, here's May. Finds his man, it's Demario Douglas. And he's into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Demario Douglas with the touchdown. Now the PAT try coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Devin Duvernay to return it. And he gets crunched by a big hit right at the 25 to end that return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Finds a seam down the middle. 30. Gets the 10. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Christian Kirk touchdown. On is Little for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jaguars make it a 10-point ball game. On now is Cook to kick this away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's May. This is reeled in by Joshua Palmer. And he'll go down, it will say right at the 39-yard line. On 2nd down, it's Brooks. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a New England 1st down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
1st down throw for May. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st to 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They're set up at the 35 now. To the air on 1st down, May. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Darnell Savage with the pick. Hits the 20. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars take a 3-possession lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now May coming off that pick. This ball's cut by Palmer. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Tyson Campbell, the man on that tackle. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Here's 2nd and 5. Finds the in route complete. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. May now from the gun. He throws a bullet deep to the right. Wide open down the field, and he has it! Touchdown, New England! The Patriots chop some of the lead off before the half. Demario Douglas with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Here's Duvernay on the return. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And an excellent return here sets them up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
First down throw, Lawrence. He'll get this to Etienne. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second and 6 now. He's on the move. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 1st and 10 from the 41. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Look, this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
You're not going to see it in the box score, Kate, at the end of the game, but that was some high-quality zone coverage right there. Great design, tremendous communication, everybody trusting one another, and it allowed them to just collapse that pocket and finally get home.
Another try following the sack. Searches from the pocket. They're on him again, and he goes down again. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. On now is Cook to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. On the draw, this is Brooks. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Again, it's Brooks. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Former #1 pick, Trayvon Walker on the stop. Call it no gain, maybe 1 at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2. Throwing from the gun. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Trying to throw for it with May. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll get it up to the 44. They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. May now. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. What a hit, and the ball's loose. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Whew, close call there. All right, I'll set up now, 1st and 10. Able to hit Palmer, complete. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Throwing is May. Won't make the play on that one. It hits the deck, incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
May trying again here on 2nd. On the move, headed right. This one falls incomplete.
Well, that throw just gets away from the quarterback a little bit, and he couldn't stay in the field to play. It's tough to blame him, though. He's got to leave the pocket, and he really had some tough circumstances to try and push that one down the field.
May now on 3rd down. That's going to fall incomplete. Either way, he was breaking it up. Couldn't hang on to the pick, so hits the ground, brings up 4th down. The Patriots sending the field goal unit out for a try. It's a 38-yarder from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. Got to him early on the return and laid a big hit on him. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now give, it's ETN headed left. And he takes it forward to the 12 for a small gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Brian Thomas Jr., his intended target. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. He puts some air under it, deep down the middle. He's got it deep downfield. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars push their lead further to start the half. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft it and try to stick him deep. On now is Cook to kick this away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Brooks. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, the 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
From the gun, it's May. Got for big yards on the right side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. May on 1st and 10. Finds him on the crossing route. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Devin Lloyd making the play. The 50. And the Jaguars will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick 6. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Jaguar 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Pass is caught at the 9. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was gonna be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his three-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird in the three-point shooting contest in the 80s?
Or maybe like a Tyrese Maxey, but whatever.
Well, the kids aren't alive, I get it. And they weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did. And he anticipated, just like the quarterback.
On now is Cook to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Back to the air. It's May. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th